Test. Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live, and it is a Friday night, that's right. And as a first announcement for the evening, I will not be here Tuesday to live stream. Have a prior engagement, so they say. So that will be the case there. All right, very good. Hope everybody is doing well on this Friday evening, the beginning of a weekend, unless you work on a weekend. In that case, it's still a weekend, but it is a weekend that will not necessarily be made for Michelob. It's a weekend that you'll have to work, so I apologize, but shout out to everybody who has to work on a weekend. And I do too. Well, I work on a weekend too, obviously. You know, there's things going on, and this channel has become really a part-time job for me. And jobs are not always bad things, by the way. Working is good. And this is definitely a joy and a pleasure because of you, the audience. So thank you for being here. A multitude of gratitude. We've got Buffalo Bullion, Yankee Pride, Juan Ortiz is here. We got Silver Sacks. Tully is brand new. Welcome to you. And Silver Sacks is brand new. Good to see you guys. Silver Wolverine is here. Silver Wolverine is the man. Him and I had an inseparable we had a huge disagreement. Oh my gosh, Silver Wolverine and I had a huge disagreement. He thought the Berlin Kookaburra money show round just wasn't all that attractive, and I thought kind of was. You know what I mean? It's probably going to destroy our friendship from here on out, is my guess. That's what I predict. You know, it's going to be devastating to. No, I'm teasing you. Everybody's got to have. Everybody's has little different viewpoints on good design, and I see where he's coming from on that one, but it's fun. Anyways, all right, good to see you. Mark B is here. Chris Easter's new here. Good to see Chris Easter. He says Southside Silver. Oh, whoa. Southside Silver. Is that really Southside Silver? That would be cool. I miss old Southside Silver. I used to have the Civil Discourse, great series, and did a really good job showcasing silver rounds and bars and things like that on his channel. Miss old Southside Stacker. So yes, indeed. All right, very good to see. Tex Man is here. All right, so let's get into some of these comments here on this fine day. Let's see here, and we're going to actually look at the markets too, and talk a little bit about the markets. And where you think the prices were going to go next week. It's been a busy week in the world of what's been going on in politics and also geopolitical events and the like over the last couple of months, really. And with trade, with Brexit happening, a lot of stuff to affect the precious metal prices. Economic news came out today. Didn't talk about that in today's videos. I posted a video earlier about spoofing and manipulation, and then one here just moments ago about the poured silver rounds from MK Bars. They are going to be on their last leg here. You only have until Wednesday to get them if you like it. Yes, Silver Wolverine's going to troll me. Yeah, I think there's a glitch with the YouTube with this thing with comments for creators. This thing's been kind of going spastic on me here. It's kind of doing things it's very strange. We're operating a little bit slow as I get down to the bottom of these comments here. Bear with me. Donald in New Mexico is here. All right, and Donald Bump is here. Good to see Donald Bump. And we got Tony Ricci here. Tony Ricci, hell evening to you. How you doing, my friend? Jonathan Reese is here, and Texman is present and accounted for. And Joe Costello is here from Seattle. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm going to get to where I can get to the bottom of these comments here. They've kind of been stacking up here this afternoon. I'm trying to keep up ahead with them so we have, we get to a point where, but the way this thing loads is kind of strange these days. So I want to get just to the very bottom and then be able to go from here. Where are we at here? Why is this? I didn't think I was that far behind. I guess I am. It's not even. Let's see here. Let's pull this up. Bear with me. Usually I have this ready to go, but I'm running a little bit behind here. And I wanted to start the broadcast on time. So here we go. We've got it. Okay, if we'll stop here, let me get to what is going on. Wow, it's going all the way back up here. I have no idea why it's doing that. Okay. Here we go. All right. Tessa Cunningham says, I will bet a 1964 half dollar they will just get a fine. Yes, and usually those fines are a lot less than, very, very little. Those fines, they can certainly absorb that money, but I'm hoping that they get hit hard. But the problem is they're a big bank, huge bank, obviously. And so people need to go to jail. And that's the only thing that's going to solve this, the threat of jail. Prison time, like I'm talking prison time, especially if they find out it's a wide conspiracy, which it could be, by the way. I'm not discounting that from within the organization, especially if it's from people at the top encouraging their traders to do it. They need to get hit hard. Thank you, Tessa Cunningham. Russ Sherwood, just got your channel back. Thank you for the video. Be blessed and safe. Thank you, Russ. I didn't know my channel went away, but good to see you. Eddie's Little Stack here. Hello, Eddie's Little Stack. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Fourth from BB King. All right. Thank you, BB. Appreciate that. And Punchbowl Turd, who we haven't seen in a while, says, nothing to see here. Been hearing about this for eons. Well, but not in this level. The fact that it's under a federal criminal probe is unique. And the fact that they're doing this under racketeering and spoofing laws and the fact that they're treating this as if it's organized crime. And that's what's new. That's why it's newsworthy. All right. Low blood pressure says, they meanwhile continue to be the custodian for SLV and silver goes nowhere. Yes, they are, but the thing is they're under scrutiny now. And and the thing is that what's going on here is they can manipulate the paper markets all they want. But until people buy the silver, they can't manipulate the physical markets. That's a supply and demand thing, and that's what people don't understand. You can go buy silver anywhere, and there's just not enough people like us buying it. This is why one of the reasons why this channel exists is to educate people about silver and to be realistic about it. And if more people bought it, and enough people bought it, even 2% more than what it is now, I think some people said it's about 1%, so of the population in the United States. So if double that bought silver, I think you'd see a pretty substantial increase in price. Not radically much higher, but enough that would cause some issues here. Joe, yes, I might whip the guitar out later on. We'll see. Thank you, sir. We'll see here. NG Coins, good to see you. Gold and silver are twin brothers. All right. BB King says, Sal, pardon me for being a little slow, but have you changed the beginning of your show? Music. I like it better. Yes, actually I did that on January 1st. I change it every year. But I've received such positive reviews on this, because those intros actually, even though they're very short, they do take some time to put together. And a lot of time, I've been so busy with the channel that every year it gets a little bit more difficult to find the time to do it. So this one may stick. We'll see. But I've been changing them every year since 2013. And so we'll see. Maybe one of those things where I change it every 2 years, but we'll find out and see what happens. All right. Chuck and Plata is here. He says, I got my weight in silver. Do you? I probably do as well. I probably have my weight in silver. And I weigh 98 pounds. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. Chris1234 just got a Comex 55th anniversary 1 ounce silver round for $1 over spot. Nice. Interesting. I'd like to see that, Chris. That's pretty cool. John Bellinger. So glad you brought up JP Morgan and market manipulation. So much of the silver community is blind to this fact. Right now, how much do you think that silver is worth? The current level is insane. When you consider the potential upside, what's a few pennies? I understand the importance of shopping, but really, penny wise and pound foolish, we find ourselves where we can test our judgment. Yes. Well, John, yes, there is market manipulation, and I certainly do address that in here, but we'll see from the comments, the people that watched, especially towards the end and even in the middle, sprinkle it out. I don't hold the view that most of the silver community do in terms of this, and maybe that's what we're referring to, John. We got Pudenda Johnson here. We good to see you. We're missing Terry and Barbara, but we also have Native Stacker is here, and Tricky Guy is here. And Tricky Guy is there, and we're going to show full appreciation to Tricky Guy, but I'm going to play preferences here because we're going to give Tricky Guy appreciation and praise worthy for his being here and the like, and for being who he is, but he still falls just under Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Yes, indeed, just under. Yes, I'm gonna rank the viewership here. We got the Cyber Curtain Twitcher ranks just above Tricky. No, I'm teasing. I don't want to put you guys. It's like you guys are like my little kids, you know. I can't put one above the other except for the red-headed Oh wait, not red-headed step stacker. I'm talking about the black sheep, and that's Alan Gold. Alan Gold is at the very bottom of the heap, but he's still like a child to me. He's still like my little kid. He's like my little child. All right, we got Pudenda here. I don't want to consider Pudenda my child because, she's like my sister. Yeah, my sister. All right, good to see you. All right. Where we at? Learned the hard way. Good to see you. All right, so let's move on up these comments. We've got Cyber Curtain Twitcher says, anyone else not surprised by this? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I've kind of figured it would probably go to this eventually. But yes, indeed. Bruce Liggett says, well, it sure sounds like part of the smoking gun. Thanks, Dr. Sal. Well, yeah, and I think that's what they need to get that smoking gun and make sure it really smokes. Yes, indeed. Silver Wolverine. I can't argue with that, that's for sure. Thanks, Daddy Sal, says Pudenda. Oh, my gosh. Now as Evolution says, Sal, do you work for JPM? There's the one. Come on, matey, the markets are all rigged. With the precious metal markets, the worst of the lot. Best wishes, Andy. Well, thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. Now as Evolution. I mean, it's but no, I'm trying to be realistic about it. They're rigged to a certain level. I mean, but I do believe in natural market forces. I really do. And that's why I'm cautious, because the thing is until we can find literally massive, it would take an absolutely incredible orchestrated effort by a lot of different moving parts to really have that much effect on the prices. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Jay Silver Bravo's here. Good to see you guys. And Sumaya Foods is here, brand new. I don't think I've seen them before, but good to see you. Tomoko's Enterprise says, at last, hang 'em high and be done with this BS that plagued us for so long. Shut 'em down, jail 'em, and feed them dirt. There you go. Coinsense and Nonsense can second that, too. All right. Very good. John says, too, the jab at Trump might be something to do with the publisher of the piece. Yes, exactly. Bloomberg. That's right. Very well stated. Exactly. And Gary Croft says, the fines are no good. They just carry on as usual. Jail time is needed. I agree completely, Gary Croft. I certainly do agree with you there. Silver Drill Pickle says, great video. I feel better today. I don't know what it was yesterday, but I think I'm over. Very cool. Thanks. All right. Is that a troll mode? I had to recognize a troll mode there. Slurping for Barbara. All right. Mark B says, when I saw your picture, my heart fluttered. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's why I don't want to consider her my daughter because, yeah, she's a grown lady there. All right, very good. Okay, kick them off the island. We have voted there, says Silver Watcher. Yes, indeed, I agree. We have voted. And Gary Croft thinks I'm naive. You know, if I am, I just haven't seen the evidence of it. I've been looking for it too. I've been poking around to see the evidence of manipulation. I've just not really been able to find it of that scale anyway. Not that it's not there. Silverback Stackers here. Hello, good to see you. Let's see here. We got a tricky guy is still here with us. Overcoming Native Eagle. Good job. Good to see you. Have discernment between good and bad, thrive on mighty ones. All right, due diligence. That's right. Keith Sherwood, I hope they pay their fines in gold and silver with a side help of cash. Well, as Gary said below, I believe it should be jail time. Yes, indeed. Good evening to Sterling Cannabis, the one and the only. He's here. Okay, let's see. And we've got Rocky Superstar. Sal, I feel that Chase is the one that got caught. I'm sure all the metal players are doing the same thing. Silver's getting to the price where it can be mined. In the plus side, if you watch the miner stocks, silver follows that price. The major banks are buying gold and silver to keep them solvent with all this cheap money from the Fed. Yes. All right. Yeah, I think you hold the physical. I think that's the best way to go. All right, let's see here. Charles says, I think it's hilarious when our government, which is a criminal organization, finds other criminals like banks. Maybe banks should find government that creates fiat currency and allows for derivatives to be done away with non-investment banking money. Yeah, I know it's kind of ironic because there's a lot of corruption in the government too, which is why we want to drain the swamp. Okay, let's see here. All right. Mohammed Asini, hello, says, I love you. Thank you. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. All right, Sterling Cannabis, can't miss the great one when he is live on YouTube. Oh, man. Well, hey, thank you, Sterling. You are awesome. Very kind of you, sir. Appreciate it. You are awesome. Appreciate that. All right, let's see here. Very kind words, you guys. Charles Swoboda. I forgot these banks do fine the government every time they get a free repo injection. Government, I pissed about and striking back. Yeah, one of the thing is they can only do that so long. And even ex-Fed chairs, according to Jeff Clark, has posted saying that even some of these ex-Fed chairs say that, you know, you print too much money, you're in for trouble. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. All right. Hello, Salty Sardine. Good to see you, Salty. Yes, indeed. He is a honorary member, honorary citizen of the Salivation Nation. All right. Got OBX here. OBX, good to see you, sir. And the Saint is here. Hello. MMMIX, a criminal probe of JP Morgan is like a criminal probe of God Almighty. Basically, we will be waiting until he convicts himself, if he ever convicts himself. Yes, I hear you. I know. It's nuts. All right, Seth is busy reading Harlequin Romance. Oh, my goodness. Yes, all right. I cannot compete with Harlequin Romance. No way. Cannot do it. Repeat 74 is here, and so is the great Mr. Vegeta is here. Hello, Salivate Nation. Good to see you, sir. Slurp, slurp, in his honor and for Silverback Stacker, too. Silverback Stacker. I'm used to your other, Silverback Stacker. I'm used to your other icon. I almost didn't recognize you there first because of that other icon, but good to see you. Jonathan Reese. Yes, I know. MK Bars is retiring everybody's channel rounds. I know. He said that, because I talked to him today, so I want to make sure it was true. And exactly as to how and which one, but it is all of them are being retired. And he's got other things that he's working on, and they just, and they were kind of a lost leader for him. And so I thought I'd give everybody an opportunity to post one more video out there for those interested. But yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Cindy Seymour, there is a new sheriff in town called Donald J. Trump. He is draining the swamp. Got to give him that. That's for sure. Yes, indeed. Had some good coffee. Got some cinnamon in this coffee. Cinnamon. Dum, da, 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 dum. Cinnamon. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, Seth likes coffee. Maybe this coffee will save me from the Harlequin romance. And by the way, guys, Hillbilly Prepping is here with the greetings. Good to see Hillbilly Prepping. Welcome, sir, and Jeremy S. Welcome. And you've got to check out Talking Bullion because he is keeping it going. He is rocking it out. He is the next in line of the with the Salivation Nation tour. Yes, indeed. Check it out, and you'll hear some great riffage with a Les Paul with Natives Talking Bullion. You got to check it out. Very cool. All right, let me see here what we got here. Silverback says, good to see you too, Sal. Love the video and all the hard work you put in to keep us up to date and informed. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, Silverback, and you're a great member of the community. And I tell you what, Silverback Stacker, dude, he's got some incredible talent with the pours and the craftsmanship that he has done. And a wonderful guy, incredibly brilliant. And from what I hear, he's a doctor, too. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of pouring silver for you. How's that for... Yeah, all right. Hopefully nobody's left yet. All right, let's see here. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, moving on up. John Runyon says, point is, Trump is cozy with the banks, Goldman Sachs, appointing the exact swamp he said he's fight against, without any results against corrupt Bannisters for the first 3 years. Fact. Well, I don't know. I've not seen any evidence of that. I mean... I know he does want a weaker dollar, but I don't know that it's necessarily with the banks or not. And let's just say I've not seen any evidence whatsoever of him being cozy with the banks. He's certainly not cozy with the Fed chair, that's for sure. And he appointed him. So go figure. All right, let's see. All right, where are we at? Okay. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at? Okay. I tend to land on the continuum nearer to your idea that there isn't a massive conspiracy to manipulate silver, but I totally disagree that 2% is the reality of real-world inflation rate. Almost everything has tripled in the price the last 20 years, far outpacing 2%. Good video, eager to see the outcome of the investigation. Big government will slap the risk. Well, yeah, good point, and thank you. I appreciate that thoughtful comment, sir. I will say that that's their target. It doesn't necessarily mean they get there with a lot of different things, but that's on average for the different stuff that's out there. Obviously, there's outliers and there's things that have gone. In fact, some say that between now and 2016, the dollar has lost on average about 11 to 14% of its value. Silver Heist is here. Silver Heist, good to see you, sir. He's the one that started the Salivation Nation tour, and Talking Bullion was the last one there. Oh, and Silverback Stacker is here. Wait a minute here, I'm confused. Was the other guy not Silverback Stacker? His was Silverback together and then Stacker. So I may have been talking to the wrong guy, but I'm glad he was here too. But Silverback Stacker is here. Man, I'm confused here. Silverback Stacker with no space between silver and back. I hope I didn't confuse you. You might have been, there might be another Silverback Stacker. I got confused. Sorry about that. But the only Silverback Stacker's here too. Welcome, Silverback Stacker. Space. All right. Let's move on up here. We got Kevin Fulop. Heard it all before. Not even going to listen to the entire video since the outcome is always the same. No CEOs go to jail. Well, no one's been charged yet, Kevin. I hope you would have listened to the whole video because we've not heard all this before. This is new. This is a federal probe for a criminal investigation. In other words, on the likes of organized crime type stuff. All right. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, who was that guy? I don't know who that was. Terry is here. Terry Rabadoobie is here. Good to see you. Bareback Stacker. There you go. Pedenda. Tony L says, I like how you have said that this has not had a major impact on prices. You have said that in numerous videos while they are getting the low-hanging employees. I guess it is a major enough to rack up multiple felonies, and the bank is in the crosshairs too. Can't believe you still think the prices of metal is not affected long term with this crap that's going on. It could have major effects of prices going either way. Losing confidence in channel. Well, you've watched long enough. I hope you understand what I was saying there. And the reason why I don't think it's happening long term. I'm trying to be as realistic as I can, unless people can show me actual evidence. And that's why this probe is happening. But I just, the reason why, Tony, and I hope you come back and hear this response, and I hope you'll watch, even if you don't disagree, even if you disagree with my answer, because the thing is you're setting yourself up for disappointment if all the manipulation is done away with that you feel like that's out there, and the silver prices don't move up like you think they should. And people are hanging their hats on this whole manipulation thing, that it's this big, huge gorilla or monkey on the back of the 800-pound gorilla. Yeah, there's a silverback. We'll appreciate that little metaphor on the markets. And there is manipulation. I've said it in that video, but it's not that major impact because of how the prices have been, and this investigation has been going on. You know they're not doing it now. And JP Morgan is one of the biggest banks out there. And if they are doing it, they'll be so brazen, and they're under investigation. So you know that stuff's probably being looked at very, very closely. So anyways, but I'm sorry. I hope I don't lose you as a viewer, but I gotta hold true to my convictions on this one. And the reason why I do that, I mean, it would be very easy for me to go along with the crowd on this. And heck, I'd probably have twice the number of viewers as I have now, and probably and subscribers and the like. But to me, it's not worth getting those subscribers and perpetuating a conspiracy theory that is not really bound by any real evidence other than what we all know to be the case and what's being investigated right now. So let's see here. I hope that makes sense. Roy Owen Huxland, the authorities will pretend to be upset and the bank will pretend it's sorry. Yeah, and I understand that sentiment too. It seems to be the case. These people get slaps on the wrist. But, you know. All right, thanks, Pudenda agrees. Appreciate that. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, Silver Beach Bum. Yeah, man, they keep making it tough for us poor folk to buy a little something for ourselves. Hey, Sal, I need 10 subs to hit 1,000 with my new Silver Eagles video out last night. Great video, bro. Keep up the great work. Well, congratulations, Silver Beach Bum. You're getting close. That's amazing. Almost at 1,000. I want to encourage you guys, if you're here, check out Silver Beach Bum. There's a channel there. Just search Silver Beach Bum, and let's get him up to 1,000 subscribers tonight. Okay, he's got a really good channel. He's been here for a while, and actually I need to watch his new Silver. I think I did see that video. I'm not sure, but I'll check it out again. Silver Beach Bum. Let me see here. Here's what his channel looks like. Give him a subscription. Let's get him. He needs 8 more subscribers, guys. Look, you can see there I'm subscribed, and I did not see this video, but I'm going to watch it here, if not tonight, tomorrow, because I got an appointment I got to go to after this. But let's see. In fact, I'm going to, just because he's a good guy, I'm going to refresh this page. Let's see how many of you guys can subscribe to him while we have this up. I'm going to keep it up. We're going to come back to this window. Let's help Silver Beach Bum get to 1,000 subscribers. All right. Climb out of the swamp and join us. Hey, I'm not in the, I'm want to drain that swamp. Yes, indeed. And subscribe to Mr. Vegeta, too. Mr. Vegeta's here. You got to check him out. All right, let's see here. AC says, is gold next to this sort of thing? I bet it already is by the banks. Well, gold is part of it. They're doing it with gold, platinum, and palladium. It's not just silver here. Very simple why this Bloomberg News article took the opportunity to knock Trump. Bloomberg is running for president. Oddly, they note that these manipulations started 10 years ago, so if they wanted to throw politics, they should have mentioned it. It was during the Obama administration, but didn't. Anyway, we've all suspected that J.P. Morgan was manipulating prices. It's good to see that the government is finally taking action under Trump. Well said. All right, very good. All right, Jason Bone just subbed to him. Totally just subbed to him. All right, let's see here. Let's see what the sub count looks like now. We've got 900. Oh, we got 1,000 subscribers, dude. Well, actually, I don't know if that's actually true. If it's because it could be 998. It's not going to tell me exactly. So still subscribe to him. Silver Beach Bum. Yeah. Just to make sure we get him over that 1,000. Russ subbed to him. Very cool. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. It's a good community. Thought we'd help him out. All right, very good. Let me just put it here. I think we just got you over 1K just now. Just so he knows. Maybe he'll pop in here. All right. Jason Bones here. Silver Britches is here. Hello, Silver Britches. And Guardian of Truth subscribed to. Thank you, Guardian of Truth. Good to see you. And good to see Terry79 again. She's still here. Donald in New Mexico, who's also here he is. Donald, New Mexico. He says, hey, Sal, why do you think the Trump administration isn't going after the big banks? Do you think maybe Trump is hoping to borrow more money to prop up his personal business losses? Yeah, I don't think so. In fact, his businesses, I think, are doing pretty good now. The casino stuff didn't do very well, obviously. There's been other business ventures that have failed. Trump University was a big failure. But, that happens when you're in business. You're going to have some things that don't do well. And he has cut his losses and moved on. In that, he is a repeat offender. Banksters and bankrupters are stealing from a prosperity. Corruption continues to rule. Swamp continues to be polluted by money grubbers. Why are facts a partisan jab? Well, as you know, Donald, if you're intellectually honest, you know that I blame both parties, especially for the debt. And there's corruption in both parties, for sure. But I don't think you failed to call it out on your side when I call it out on both sides. So just a little thing here. Sending over BitChute versus YouTube. And I had a hello, Crypto 6 Foot. Good to see you. Welcome. I have a BitChute account, and it's supposed to be harvesting my videos, but it's not. And I've emailed them about it, and they've just ignored my emails about it, their support. So I'm done with BitChute. William Lanucci, don't worry, Sal. There's a higher court when the United States or China for the Almighty is getting angered. Let me ask you, does anybody read the book of Ezekiel, the book of Amos, and Isaiah? I wonder, and especially the book of Daniel, where the churches, anyways, I see the known churches and they are loved in these last days in which we lived. Who were they loved in the last days in which we lived? Yes. Thank you, William. All right, let's see here. I'm not sure where you're going with that, but the Almighty is definitely in control, for sure. The Dickens, you say, Uncle Sal, says Mark B. The Charles Dickens, I say, in fact. Yes, indeed. Silver Stanger's here. Good to see Silver Stanger. All right, Seth says, when I was a kid, I can't remember what happened. Oh, my goodness. And I bet you when you were a kid, you weren't reading Harlequin romance novels either. Am I wrong? All right, okay, Cybercurtain Twitcher, I posted a beach bum on my Instagram for my 1.5 giveaway. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Posted a beach bum on his. So check out Cybercurtain Twitcher's Instagram. And I've been remiss, guys. I've got an Instagram account, but I haven't posted on there very long. I'm behind on that. YouTube does take a lot of my time, unfortunately, but I'll try to get back there. And I knew that would be the case for the old Instagram. I started, and it's kind of hard to keep up with. All right, let's see here. Because I want to support other people on Instagram, too. If I just post a picture from time to time, that seems awful selfish of me. So, all right, let's see here. All right, Makua Kani. I wish I could pronounce that whole thing, that Hawaiian. But he's here. Welcome. Thank you so much. Travis is here. Let's see here. Yes, Travis has dropped a truth bomb for us here. Travis Clapper. He says, Neither party is constrained by the limits of the Constitution. It's no wonder we're in such debt. Nothing could be further from the truth. Very well said, Travis. You're exactly right. And yes, indeed. Well, and Russ, I will say, and Russ is, and the thing is I'm not just trying to be diplomatic when I'm talking about both parties. I really believe it because I'm about as partisan as they come, as far as my ideology is concerned. But unfortunately, both parties have been corrupt, and they have been, I don't know. But anyways, we'll see here. Let's see here. Silverback Stacker. Hey, we had him here earlier. He says, still waiting for Wells Fargo to be held accountable for massive fraud. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They did have some fraud. White-collar crime is basically celebrated in our culture. Seems like that is the case. It's a little horse pucky that Obama was any harder on these crooks. He played ball with the best. How else did his net worth go from $1.3 million before serving our country, in quotes, I agree with that, to $40 million afterwards? Good point, Silverback. I told you he was a smart guy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, William Lanucci says, don't worry about defining right and wrong because Israel was given the law, not anyone else if they break. But the trouble, God, and sort of everything else when he appears in his glory. That's right. When it's all said and done, God is in control. We keep things in perspective. That's right. Guarding the truth. Could you touch on the value of copper? Yes, actually, I've posted several videos on copper, guarding the truth. You'll want to search for Why I Love Copper, that video. That will pretty much sum it up, but I've talked about it in other videos as well. Search my videos for Why I Love Copper. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Scott Dixon says, I don't think they can hold the price one way or the other for long periods, but by spoofing and front-running, they can move markets in the short term to benefit themselves and their wealthy clients. And given the number of cases of this in the stock market, commodities, LIBOR markets, there's too much money involved to ever stamp it out, sadly. There's been talk of J.P. Morgan manipulating the silver market for years. There was a campaign launched by Max Kaiser to buy silver and try to ruin J.P. Morgan. I don't think it worked. Yes, no, it didn't. Yes, and I agree, Scott. They can't hold it down for long periods. The short-term manipulation, they can be much more powerful at that, but not long-term. I wish that my friend who posted there was losing confidence in the channel could have seen your comment, because I actually think you said it better than I did. Okay. Are you going to tear up any speeches tonight? No, Silver Stanger, I am not, but there's an old phone number from a scammer that went out, and I'm going to tear it up right now. Here it is. Here we go. Are you ready? There we go. All right, here's that for ASMR. Tearing it up. Where are we at? Okay. Thank you, Scott. James says, hey, Sal, you read my response regarding metals manipulation live the other night and just blew it off as just another frustrated stacker. This has been going on for decades, and anyone who thinks that JP is the only player involved, in my opinion, naive. And I'm not saying that they are the only player involved. The cost manipulation is very clear. Gold and silver are real competitors in the worldwide fiat currency system. In fact, they have both been regarded as money for 5,000 years. True. If you understand the central bank system, you know well that there can be no competitors. I respect your opinion and love your channel, but I was a bit put off by your response. You could have said that you're not sure of it, but it's entirely possible. Try reading the book from The Creature from Jekyll Island, or it may change your opinion matter. I've heard the book, and I've heard some of that philosophy, believe you me. And James, I think if you would have watched, I don't know if you watched that entire video, but I encourage you to go back and watch this video that you commented on completely, and it will put things in perspective. And the thing is James, is I hear this so often, then they think that it's such a powerful thing that it is my feeling, and I do tend to blow those comments off because I hear it so much, and people have got to do their due diligence. G. Edward Griffin, and I think people like him, They're obviously against the Fed, and the Fed is the big thing, but we're talking about a lot of different factors that come into play here. I don't want to get conspiratorial with this and to make a big thing. And again, I'm not discounting manipulation. Obviously, I just covered it in this thing. I'm trying to be balanced in presenting the information. So it's the level of manipulation, the types of it, and the styles of it is what I'm talking about, and the definition of it too. I hope you hear this response, but thank you, James. I appreciate it. And I'm not trying to put you off or blow you off as personally, but I do think that we've got to do our due diligence and do our own research on this kind of thing, because not a single person that says that this manipulation is so overwhelming has been able to provide any evidence other than stuff that I've already covered on this channel, that it is that widespread and that powerful. Natural market forces are much more powerful. They move markets every day. The evidence is there every single day. The coronavirus, when it hits, and can some of these traders use those types of events to their advantage? Sure, but it's only for the short term. They can only do it so much, but there's a lot more natural market forces that have into play there. So I hope that answers it, and I hope this response you didn't feel like I blew it off. All right, Chateau Bullion says, Fed's investigating J.P. Morgan. Isn't that a bit like the pot kettling the kettle black? Well, I digress, and I understand. And a lot of people have questions about the integrity of the Feds too, and I have it as well. As Little Nelson would say, how. All right, Mudswat, thank you. Gia, Pasella, so sick of these crooks, decades, same crap. Yep. Well, hopefully it'll be coming to the end. Hopefully it will be coming to an end, or closer to the end. Hey, Barbara's here. Good to see Barbara Carbone. We're almost done with the coffee, but we got water to back it up. Here's another slurp in your honor as we move on up the comment chain here. Swakey, U.S. government, you think you're above the law? J.P. Morgan, we're sorry. Here's your cut. U.S. government, thank you. Carry on. I know. Yep. It's why if they do it with fines, I'm going to be with you on that one. It's like, okay, a couple of fines and that's it. Then there's to be jail time for this kind of stuff. They investigated it themselves and find no wrongdoing and a few suicide prosecutors. They found tons of cocaine in a ship belonging to J.P. Morgan, and it's all silenced. Yes, I did hear about that, the cocaine. Yeah, the coffee's pretty good, Crypto. 6 foot? Yes, indeed. I just pulled out a nose hair, folks. Breaking news right here on live. Yep. There's some things I like to keep private. Whenever I pull out a nose hair, that's always going to be public information. I feel like it would be disservice if the community didn't know that. All right, let's see here. CoinSense and Nonsense RICO charges. They're about as effective as those against Tony Soprano. We'll see. Yes, indeed. All right. Joe, my order will be here tomorrow on the spot-priced coin. Congratulations. Very cool. Same old song and dance. Yes. Except this is a little different because it's a criminal probe and they're doing it under the auspices of RICO. Silver holder 1969. As long as there's a paper market and ETF funds, there will always be manipulation. The COMEX has been proven to be insolvent. However, with the Trump administration filing RICO statutes as a very serious crime, the RICO law pretty much destroyed the mafia. The suit is definitely no joke, and lengthy prison sentences usually follow RICO charges. Now the Trump administration go after the COMEX too. Yes, good question and good comment. Thank you. All right, very good. Let's see. Okay, Golden Banjo says spoofing is real, and they do it to make money, not to manipulate the silver or gold price. Silver is where it is for a reason. I'm not anti-silver, but don't buy into the manipulation theory as to why silver price is where it is. If the ratio goes below 80, buy gold because silver is too high. But don't worry, all of your silver hounds. If gold goes up, silver will follow. I'm not buying something with a 20-30% premium anymore, though. Silver has to go way up. Much to break even. I can buy $20-$50 a spot depending where I buy it. So why would I buy something with such an expensive premium? Not going to do it. Yeah, good point. And very well said. That's right. And by the way, the high premium stuff that I buy is for collector pieces, so I don't take offense, and I understand what you're saying there. Thank you, Golden Banjo. Great comment. I agree with that. Sterling Cannabis says, it puts a smile on my face when the legal eagles go after the bankers. Yes, indeed. All right. Silver for Life says, nothing will come of this. A few dollars to find a best. Don't hold your breath. Trust me, I almost died last time. All right. We shall see. Okay. Thank you, Silver for Life. But I agree with the comment below that it's pretty serious stuff. And I think that is serious. We'll find out, especially on the RICO statute. American Mutt. Hey, Sal, just watched the show American Greed on CNBC. It was on the topic of the MTR OPM scandal from a few years ago. I've not seen it. For content of the channel, I've not seen that. Yeah. Okay, where are we at? And I also want to get things ready for another thing here. Bear with me as I pull it into the market here and see what we've got, because we have our shoot here. Let's see. Are under a watch for to contact some people here. I've got Mike from Funding Solutions. We have another number. Sam Anderson's. Some of these numbers I need to keep better track of. Let's see here. Jordan, Mike, no. Looking around. I think I know where the number is. I just have to go get it. It's in a different location. It's not in my location right now, but it's in a different location. Okay, let's see here. Let's key here. Alan Gold gave my unicorn a rash. Yes, he did. Shame on him. Eddie's little stack. Colonic Stacker. Lars Ulrich could do a great cover of Stairway to Heaven, but only for the first 3 minutes until the drum part starts. That's pretty good, Colonic. It's pretty good. All right. Okay. The big banks are the Teflon Dons. Nothing sticks. I hope you're wrong, but we'll see this time. We'll find out. Paula says the money from the fines go to the traders. Lost money by this F's action, so they make billions and pay millions of fines. This planet is so messed up. How about you get caught manipulating metals and the company you work for loses its trading license and not allowed to trade metals? At the end of the day, they're going after traders and not JP Morgan. Yes. I know. Let's see here. I'm going to brush through these comments pretty quickly because I want to get this call in, and I'm going to... and I gotta forget that other number. Americans will only retaliate against the funding fraudsters when they peg checks and pensions go away. That's right. I think they go after their personal wealth of these people. That's a good idea, Joe. Voga says, I'm not confusing just what it is. I'm listening so far. Amazing video as always. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right. They are the real mafia. Yes. They are mafia-like for sure. It's crazy. Let's see here. Eddie's little stack says, as others have said in the comments, they need jail time, not just fees. Does it drain the swamp? There's the saying, yes, we need to drain the swamp there too. Exactly right. Not sure about the federal statutes. Tricky guy. Declaring profits if you sell some metal. State laws also. Each state's different. I think it's above $10,000. That's actually something that probably that Barbara Carbon will be able to answer. Although it may not be in her exact wheelhouse too, but I think she does enforcement, so I don't know that, but she may know. Anthony G says, we'll never know how much they profited over the years from spoofing the metals market. Yes. Digital Silver says, banksters are the mafia, so RICO Act makes sense. They were well overdue for a good probing, that's for sure. Right. Okay. All right, let's see here. Nothing will change, says HKYT. I understand the cynicism, but I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping it will. Silver Bull AG47. We all know how this will turn out. Slap on the wrist. Let's hope we're wrong. Let's hope not. All right, take care, Cannabis. You taking off, my friend? Have a good one. Casablanca. Renault, I'm shocked to find gambling that's going on here. Croupier. You're winning, sir. There we go. All right. No bribery action there. Aye, Frukland Special. Do not buy bank stocks. Do not deal with JP Morgan anyway. Have a great day, Sal. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yep. It's the best way. Buy physical. You may not be able to crash JP Morgan, but you will empower yourself. See Barrett, gold on the rise again, 45 minutes to see what it does before closing. Yeah, we'll look at the markets here in a moment. How the Silver Libertad can make Mexico great again video. Ghost Pink Tea would love to see Mexico and the rest of the world crawl out from under the thumb of the deep state and bloodlines, free to become economically and spiritually abundant. Yes, me too. There's so much potential for Mexico. No question about that. Gen C says, what else is new? Waste of time is like trying to impeach Trump. Yes. We shall see. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Truck and Plata, the smoking guns are all the same bore, firing blanks and much more, nothing more. Warnings will be issued, fines may be paid, but will any real change ever be made? That's the question. We shall see. We'll find out, hopefully soon. They have a scapegoat, says Pappy Cryptos. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Silverback Stacker. I wonder if this is the same. If this does have the same account. I'm not sure. What does this do for silver prices if anything is found guilty? My guess is not much. My guess is not much. Comment failed to post. I don't know why that is. That image was taken right out of the movie's Gods of Egypt. Ooh. Okay, interesting. All right. Where are we at? Okay. All this lever guilty means you need to pay more, says Silver Game of Thrones. All right. Let's see if Silver Beach Bomb still has 1,000 subs. And he does. I think he's comfortably over 1,000 subs now, so that's good. So we don't need to do that. DudTube says, screw the gold BS. You buy it when you sell it for much less dangerous. If you want to throw your money away, buy silver, much safer. I disagree. Gold is much safer, I think, than silver. Silver's more volatile. I'm not against silver in any way. But I think if you want a more safe hedge against economic instability, gold is the way to go. But that's if you have to make a choice. You don't have to make a choice. You can buy silver too, because silver will, in the long run, preserve your wealth. It's just that gold is a bit more stable in that regard. Last says Silver Drill Pickle, and he was first on the Salivate Metal Pour Channel round, last chance. 1776, first view, first like, first comment, I win. You were almost there, 1776. Final notice, that is a little stack. Yes, final notice. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of dislikes because some people get grossly offended by poured silver for some reason. If we backed up our currency with silver, would that make Mexico the most important country overnight? Who has the most in-ground silver? Yeah, good question. I don't necessarily think so. There's a lot less people. I don't know. We'll see. Silver. Mexico is one of the largest, but Peru is also very at the top on the list too. So it will make them better. Ontario is here. Hey, thanks, Ontario. All right. Yeah, somebody disliked it. Yeah, there's a lot of people that get grossly offended by poured silver. So they're gonna, and poured silver. That's a channel round. So unfortunate criminal probing, that'll be in my head right now. There you go. Good name for a band or a song, right? All right. Very cool, Sal, says Pamela Rice. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Pamela. Let's get back into this and do this. And actually, I'm going to be right back. Okay, Tolly, thank you so much for popping in, Tolly. So good. I think this might be my first time seeing you here. So I'm honored to have you. I appreciate you popping in. Tolly, everybody. Thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thanks again for stopping by. Take care. All right. Tolly. Or is it Tolly? Okay, let's see. M. Nice says, why are they being discontinued? Many have over 100 available. That's a bummer. I think it's just he's got a lot of inventory and he's got to move things around. He's got a lot of different variety of product. And I think these were they weren't really, they were a loss leader for him too, so he had to come to an end. And I think that's what it's about. I'll be right back, guys. Got to pick a phone number up. I'll be right back. I'm back. I have not only am I back, but I've also arrived again. Because we have people to call here. GNC Capital, Ronetta. We're calling Ronetta Stone right now. See if we can make this happen. She may not answer here. Might have to try another number. Is she answering? Let's see here. Find out if Ronetta's answering. Here comes the bottom of the totem pole. It's Alan Gold. The bottom of the totem pole is here. Centuria Sylvia is here. Good to see you. All right, let's call. James Dornham, thank you so much, my friend. James, $2 super chat. Is he the guy that I talked about manipulation with? Let me scroll down here and see. James, maybe you can tell me. It's too far down. Were you the one that was frustrated about my response? About manipulation? He likes to hear the slurps. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. And let's call. Okay, let's see here. We're calling GNC Capital. We're calling Ronetta. Ronetta? Silver Chimp is here. Hello, Silver Chimp. We're calling a scammer, right?
But the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been
what?
set up yet.
What?
Bye.
What? Son of a... Oh, crap. Let me see. This is making me upset here. These scammers have got... Here's Prestige Capital. Josh Harrington. Let's call it Prestige Capital. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. J from MFG. Latoya. Let's call Latoya. We got Latoya Wilson, not Latoya Jackson. Hello?
Please leave your message
what?
for 9178.
Son of a. Okay, let's call Latoya. Where is Latoya's number? I just had Latoya's number right here somewhere. Here's Latoya. Okay, let's get Latoya Jackson on the phone. Ronetta with a low neck sweater. Exactly. Medium Man's here. Good to see you. Yes, he caught me in time. Silver Turtle is here. Silver Turtle 65. Good to see you. C. Barrett is also here. Welcome. We're awaiting the arrival. Let's see here. Come on.
The person you are trying to reach is unavailable. Leave your message.
Son of a... These scammers have got to be at my beck and call. If they're not, it makes me angry. They don't answer. You know what I mean? There we go. Centuria Silver is going to make a Manipulation Nation. There you go. Welcome, Manipulation Nation. That'd be a good idea. Yes, good to see Silver Turtle 65. Good guy. And the Farkas is here. Welcome, the Farkas. Been a long time. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Welcome to a live chat. You commented on one of my videos earlier. Very kind of him. All right, let's get here. Gen C. While he retired and you in the bean, no way. Yes, he retired us in the bean. These channel rounds, they'll be available only till Wednesday. Pamela Rice says, I believe that insiders are 100% aware of the deep, rampant institutional, utterly habitual fraud and precious metals price manipulation, and they've known about it for decades, and there's no gold or very little in Fort Knox. Yes. Well, and I kind of disagree. I believe the gold's in Fort Knox, but that's just me. That's another debate, though. Ninja Stacking says, this is such a cool series. I have the Welsh and Aztec in silver, but I need the rest in the set. Yes. It's a pretty cool series. There's some designs I like better than others, but yeah. It's just a fun way to collect. I hate that they even allow futures trading in any asset. It opens the door to manipulation and run man. But yeah, I don't understand the whole futures thing either. I think it's crazy. It is definitely suspect. Tempertant, says Centuria Sylvia. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Tempertant. Is that a new word? Tempertant? Centuria Sylvia? Rocky Mountain Bear. Hades, it's such a dick. Never seen the deuce on a dog. It's just wrong, even if it's Curvis. Maybe Hades was getting back to Curvis for sitting on his favorite sandals. Anywho, really cool coins, but the premium is a wee bit too high for this bear. Hand-poured silver antique silver figurines is my favorite silver. These are right up my alley, but I just can't justify paying that for a god on the john. No, I understand. To each their own when it comes to this kind of stuff. Any kind of collector silver, it's all personal. There's so many different kinds of it out there. It's you know what I mean? Temperton discount code. Oh, yeah, SM10 is a discount code for that. Centuria Sylvia, and you'll save 10%. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Say 10%. Nah, you're just saying, oh, I see what you mean. 10%. Okay. Temperant. Did I say it like that? 10%. Yeah, very good. All right, thank you. All right, let's see here. I meant PP, silver sling blade. I thought P meant PP, yes. No, because PP has two P's. It also means Perth Mint, silver sling blade, so that could have been minted at the Perth Mint, right? Let's see here. Pamela Rice says, I pray that once President Trump wins re-election, he'll sick Attorney General Barr and JP Morgan scammers all the way up to Jamie Dimon. As a retailer, bound to market trends and taste, I hate manipulated markets no matter who does it. Monopolies kill economies. That's right. That's true. Whatever they can find, if they can find they're doing it, they ought to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. So I agree with that, Pamela. Definitely. All right, where are we at here? Okay, let's see here. All right, where are we at? The Stacking Nerd says, I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to have this bar made for me and happy that people even wanted it. Yes, yours bar was a very attractive bar. I loved how you put the logo there with the game controller channel round. I'm proud to own the Stacking Nerd channel bar. Yes, indeed. Don says, sadly, if it involves money, it must be highly regulated. Of course, many of the rich who are in power will oppose this. It's all a game of the average Joe ain't playing. The other problem is, look who is doing the regulating, the government. Yikes. Talk about the fox watching the hens. Yes. All right. Did you get the Silver Sling Blade channel round? I missed that one, Silver Sling Blade. You got to call up and see if you can get one made for you. Vogus says, it is super, but I'm not buying silver until I pay off my debt. Sal, I have their second surgery coming. I won't be watching for some days, bro. Sunday, have to make ready for a lot of food and other things to stay at home for a while. Monday, will be surgeon. I'll be taking some opium medicine. So even if I watch you better, I won't comment. Love your channel, YouTube friends. Well, Vogus, man, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty major deal if you have to take an opiate medicine for healing. I'm praying for a successful surgery. I think your first surgery was on your back. I assume this one's another back surgery, but I pray it all goes well. I'm sorry you have to go through it. Oh, man. Hang in there, brother. Praying for you. By the way, Eric, our resident bouncer, is here, and so is Silver Drill Pickle. Good to see you. How many viewers we have watching tonight? We got 68 watching, 40 thumbs up, no thumbs down. That's cool. Thank you, guys. All right. About time, says Heavy Metal Stacker. About the criminal probe, Massachusetts Prepper says, I'm just reading this article a couple of days ago. It will definitely be interesting to see how this all plays out in the end. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Sal Metal rounds to the moon, says American Supertramp. Yeah, there you go. All right. All right, very good. Let's see here. Okay, Jason Numismatics. I'm still going to get one, but I'm in Canada. It's hard to find someone who will want to sell and send to Canada as gift for the duty fees. As you know, I have your previous coins and t-shirts, but I may be unable to get this. I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, I don't know what their policies are. You might email them and see how they ship to Canada, if they can. I'm sorry, but thanks, Jason. Appreciate your support. Donald, New Mexico, you are the king of channel rounds. I love my Sal rounds. Well, thanks, Donald. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you, sir. Very kind. All right. All right, let's see here. WTH Coins and Silver, I want to order one from you. Well, cool. Yes, indeed. But just go to that link below and put in the code SM10, and you'll be able to get one there for sure. Let's see here. Okay. Terry, 79. Sal just challenged you. What did I challenge Terry to do? I'm going to slurp this coffee. I have an idea. Buy some of your last rounds. Give it to some homeless. They might actually improve things because of hope. Yeah. I don't know that the homeless would know what to do with poured silver for sure. But, yeah, I don't know. Crazy. All right. Let's see here. But thank you. HPH. Call Silver just made a paper clip illustration video similar to this info a few days ago. Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out. Call Silver's a great channel, great guy. Bill Rundle says, rounds have not been commonly known to have been used as currency. Well, no one ever said that they're going to be used as currency. They're not the best form of silver to own. It's possible that you would have to return to a PM dealer to convert them into usable currency as a hefty fee. This is simply an opinion on silver rounds as currency. Best silver ownership is 99% pure mint and U.S. coinage. That's right. Make a wise, educated decision to your silver purchase in 20 years. No one will have heard of Salivate Metal, but the SE will be totally different. Totally agree with that, Bill. And in fact, I've talked about that in many videos. None of my rounds or any other privately issued round are going to come nowhere to being compared to the ASE. ASE is the ultimate stackers. These are just fun collectibles that happen to be made of silver. There's no other promise for them other than that. But people read into it something much different. There's people that think just because they're offered that I'm somehow getting rich off of these, or that I'm promising these are going to be worth a whole lot of money, or that they're going to be highly liquid. No such claims have ever been made, despite people trying to impugn motive on this. But thanks for stating the obvious, Bill Rundle. Micro Target says, yep, the federal government only cares about one thing, and that's money. If they're going to lie, cheat, and steal, you better break them off, or they steal all your stuff. Well, the thing is they really don't care about money. That's not the problem with the federal government. The problem with the federal government is about power and control. They just use money as that tool, and to the point where they'll debase it. They'll basically devalue it in order to get their control. Money is not the root of their problem. It's power and control. Wonderful, my friend. Super. Thank you. Appreciate that, Super Arena. Appreciate that indeed. Yes, I do, Silver Wolverine. By the way, I showed the Silver Wolverine channel bar in there, and I wish his was still available. Kind of feel bad that his got shut down early without him being even notified about it. I wasn't notified about it either, actually. I found out through Silver Bean Counter, who says, cool beans. All right, thank you, Silver Bean Counter. I saw Silver Bean Counter's video, and it's like, so I had called the guy up and said, hey, what's the deal here? And he says, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? All right, thank you. All right, Jason Bourne says, I wish it was so simple. My stock portfolio varies, but the week to day, $10,000, depending on the market condition. 35% is not static. It's directly and relatively dynamic to the rest of one's portfolio. That's right. Exactly. I mean, I would admit that 35% is near the high end of my comfort zone in any position. Yeah. People do have differing views, and I think you're right. It doesn't necessarily have to be static for that on the should you have 35% gold in your portfolio. Let's see if we have any more. No more comments. What are the markets doing? Well, they're closed now. Yeah, there we go. They're closed. Gold is up 360 in the day, 1571. Silver's down 13 cents. It's the biggest loser of the day. Silver's down $17.77. Platinum's up $4. Palladium is down $15. Rhodium is holding on to $10,000. Crazy. Terry gave me a knuckle sandwich. Oh my goodness, 5 thus down. Man, a knuckle sandwich. Step Stacker's here. Hello, Step. Good to see you, sir. Oh man, let's see here. Let's see if we can call back. Let's see if we can call Jay and MFG. I need to write down the dates and when these calls and when to call them back. I need some of these scammers to answer me. I really do. Got Alan Davis here with the cell number. These idiots, I tell you. I'm going to try Ronetta again. Ronetta. Romancing the Stone. Ronetta the Stone. You know,
the person you are calling is currently unavailable.
You don't care. They don't care about me. All right? Come on, Ronetta. Answer your cell phone. You said you would do it. Son of a! Alan Davis, you better answer your phone or I'm going to be piping hot mad. Did you hear that? Did you hear me call Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi a couple days ago right after the verdict? No. You called them?
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again.
You son of a... Let me try that again. Because if not, we're going to call his work voice and leave a voicemail. Jonathan, thank you, my friend. Rocky Superstar, hitting a bong. No, it was a wet slurp for Barbara.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again. 5, 6, 1, 6, 0, 9, 1, 3, 1, 2.
What? I didn't call that number. Let me call his work number. This is Alan Davis, All Options Funding or whatever. These companies, these fly-by-night companies. So Step Stacker, tell me about this call you made. Did you record it on video? I'll have to check it out. All the scammers took off today. Yeah, exactly. We can throw that. We can rip that up like Nancy Pelosi did the speech.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. To the mailbox belonging to Linda Daniels. It's full. Please hang up.
I refuse to hang up, you scammer.
Are you still there? Goodbye.
Yes, I'm still here, you scamming scammer. Good grief, idiots. They give me these wrong numbers. Let's call LaToya Jackson again. LaToya. LaToya. Hello, Pamela. Good to see Pamela Rice is here. Pelosi. Yes, she's a ripoff. She's the Ripper. The Ripper. Pelosi is a pitiful Petty Pelosi is what I call her. The triple P. Pitiful Petty Pelosi. Found his direct cell number on his website. No way. Dude. Stepstacker, let's call it. Post it here.
Trying to reach is unavailable. Leave your message at the tone. Press pound when finished.
Latoya, trying to give you a call. We need to do some business. I'm going to try to get this loan. You said you'd be available. Why aren't you answering, Latoya? Latoya Wilson, please answer your phone. Latoya, I'll call you back. All right, I think Stepstacker is going to... Oh, it's in the live stream. Okay, it's in the live stream. All right, yeah, I'll check it out. Send me a link. Email me the link to that. But Stepstacker, post that number in here, and we will call old Adam Shifty Shift. We'll pretend we're Russian agents, and we're going to try to sell him manipulated silver prices. And we know who did the Iowa caucuses because we think Donald Trump hired Russian agents to hack the Call My Therapist. Yeah, exactly. None of these scammers are wanting to do anything with me today. Josh Holly? I don't know. Let's try this one here. Sal, will you go axe shopping with me tomorrow? Oh, well, thank you, Alan Gold. Finally, something very nice and kind. I will go axe shopping with you. I'm flying out to California. Actually, I'm taking the red eye tonight, Alan. So we'll go axe shopping and we do some axe tossing. You know, have you ever heard of that? That's a new thing. Yes, indeed. Very good. We'll do some axe tossing and dwarf tossing after that. Let's see here. Let's try to call Josh Harrington. 917-803-884. Try to see what happens here. Let me ask you a question. Come on, Prestige Capital, Josh Harrington. Matthew On Point Funding. Eric from Unified Funding Solutions. We got a bunch of numbers here we could try. Fifi's never answered. There was one chick there's another chick that I had. Where is she? Laura. There is Laura. Laura. Shoot. Laura Johnson. Ligon. Laura. Yeah, two men tossing axes, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Robin is here. I'm still alive and a kicking, and I'm reading the Constitution a little closer. Know what I mean? There you go, Robin. Thank you so much, Robin. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Red eye, not brown eye. Gordon Sondland, Trump recalling him from post, and the leaker Vindman fired. Yeah, Vindman was actually transferred to another department. Transferred to another part of the Defense Department.
Message for 347571.
But that's news about Gordon Sondland. That is good. There's no way Gordon Sondland should have ever testified because he's basing it off of his presumption. You don't when you make testimonies, you don't presume motive. You say the facts. You know what I mean? And the fact is that there was no quid pro quo, and Gordon Sondland proved that. Okay, let's see here. Call the office first if you want to transfer you to cell phone. Okay, yeah, and I don't have that number, and I don't want to necessarily call. I'd rather have his direct cell phone number than do that, but is that his direct number? His direct cell phone number? I'll give it a shot here. It's still early. I want his direct cell phone number. Let's see here, because I don't want to call. That's a second. That's all right. We've got confirmation. This is Adam Schiff's cell phone number. We're going to call it right now. Adam Schiff. Calling Adam Schiff right now, his cell phone. I'm sure he'll answer the second ring. If he doesn't answer by the second ring, you're going to be thoroughly ticked off. Holding for Adam Schiff. We're going to be a neck-thickening silver company with these silver rods you can put in your neck to thicken that neck up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to need a loan from Adam Schiff to thicken his neck up. All right. I've really stuck my neck out there trying to call Adam Schiff's cell phone and never answered. Son of a biscuit. Nancy Pelosi's phone. Now, let's call Nancy Pelosi. All right, let's call her. Let's call Nancy. Let's call Negative Nancy. Negative narcissistic Nancy. That's the double N. That's a triple N. We got the triple P and the triple N for negative narcissistic Nancy.
You have reached the San Francisco Constituent Service Office for Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi. For office hours and location, press 1. If you have a comment for the Speaker's office regarding a national issue, press 2. And if
Phone's ringing in the background.
You have reached the San Francisco message line for Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi. We appreciate hearing from you on your comments and concerns. This voicemail message box will be checked daily and comments will be forwarded to the Congresswoman. Thanks for calling.
Yes, Negative Nancy Pelosi, this is old Uncle Sal over here. And I want to get a loan from your organization here because I want to try to get silver for Adam Schiff's neck to strengthen his neck up a bit. And I also want to try to find a new kind of silver-infused paper that can't be ripped after a State of the Union speech. Because silver is strong if you alloy it with other metals and the like. I really do think that it really helped strengthen the paper. So I need funding for that, and I want to try to get a federal loan from the Congressional Budget Office. You might know somebody over there, perhaps. I think your party might be in control, at least to some extent. So if you can pass the word out for old Uncle Sal here, I'd be so much appreciated. And so thank you, Negative Nancy. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day and keep your feet on the Constitution because that's where they are. You stomp on it every day. Every time you open your mouth, you stomp on the Constitution and keep your feet on the stars. See you, Nancy. All right. That one should be forwarded over to it. All right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, let's try. Let's see if we can get one more scammer to answer the phone. We've already talked to. Well, we left a voicemail for one scammer, Nancy Pelosi, but we're gonna try to get. Let's see if we can get a lone scammer on the phone here. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Okay, Will. Now we've already called Will. I can't believe there was another lady, I forget, Jan or something like that I had a number here from. And Rosa. No. Ronetta just won't answer. We'll try to call Ronetta one more time. She's got to answer. Let's see here.
The person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.
Darn, all right. Barbara, you disappoint me for loving Nancy Pelosi more than ever. I can't believe it. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, she should have just had a shredder up there, exactly. Yeah. Let's see here. Where are we at? Where are we at? I thought I had another number here. I don't have another number. Rick. Let's try to call. I don't even know what number this is for. Ephraim. Oh, this is Ephraim. Epinephrine. Well, we tried to call epinephrine before. And Rick. Peter. Let's see here. I think we've exhausted. Office number. Yeah, it didn't give me Step Stacker, it didn't roll over to voicemail. It just stopped ringing. Can you post the number again? I'll try it again. We'll leave a voicemail for old Adam Schiff. This ought to be fun. Let's see here. Oh, I hope not, Pamela Rice. That would be a disaster if we had President Sanders. I hope not. Let's see here. All right. Well, guys, let's see here. Let me see if there's any more comments that have popped in since our calls we did. We got Robin. We can only hope they'll all get busted. That's right, Robin. We hope they get busted. That's a phone number. It's not my thing. Let's let Robin know we're here. Robin still might be in here. I don't know. You never know. Oh, that might be. We might have in the clipboard. Nope. That's not. Let's see here. Nope. Let's see here. All right, guys. Well, I think we've about exhausted everything, and I do have to get going here pretty soon anyway. So, you guys, a multitude of gratitude. We had a good night here. 63 of you watching. We got 4 thumbs down. We had 0 earlier, but they've piled on. Let's see here. But anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. We had a great time. A multitude of gratitude. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Remember to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Thank you, guys. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good night, all. Take care.